Tu, 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 turu, tu, tu, turu. Pronto. Agora sim. Agora sim. Agora sim. Agora sim. Vambora, carai. Vambora, carai. Jogar essa bagaça. Oh! Ah, tá. Tava desligado. Controle. Ai, ai, vamos lá. Vamos começar aqui o. Vamos lá. Eu não sei se é essa conta aqui, não. É essa mesmo. Ih, não, não é essa não. Essa é minha conta também. É. Vai. Sai porque não é essa conta. Vocês viram que eu tenho a Cili na outra conta, né? Level 80 e tal. Eu vou pra conta que a gente tá jogando junto aqui. Meu Deus do céu, não é aqui. Não é aqui. Oh, meu Jesus Cristo. Ai, ai, ai. Adoro quando isso acontece. Vamos ver aqui. Fazer uma coisa aqui. Aí. Agora sim. Agora sim. Agora sim. Eu também não tenho tempo.
If a space telescope? I sure do. My thesis. Well, of course, they're. Oh, that's. Well, I've been looking forward.
Agora que eu já terminei todas as missões todas as missões, terminamos todas as missões secundárias. Agora a gente vai para partir para terminar Belo Bog. E eu acho que é bem capaz de a gente conseguir terminar Belo Bog. Deixa eu ver aqui.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
Ele tá na loja dos cones. Eu quero esse cone aqui. Vou testar um personagem. Vou pegar a formação aqui. Vai para a formação 1 mesmo. Vou botar o Lucas. Luca. Botar o Luca. Vamos pra missão! Vamos pra missão! Gol! Não, chega. Vamos pra missão. Tem palhaçada agora.
So early. Let's look around.
You ready yet? If you want to keep wasting... What? Still something you want to talk about? All right, let's make it quick. Not much. We just chatted a bit. It really isn't worth going into.
Uhum, a gente sabe qual foi a conversa que a Brony e a Cilly tiveram. Sabe.
That's all.
Você sabe, já tá ligado já.
I didn't really give it much thought. But traveling with you bunch
Aí ele já chega como rindo, né?
Hearty combat and exciting adventures. Not bad. I certainly don't hate it. Of course.
A conversa. A gente sabe que conversa foi essa, né? Boa tarde, Evelyn. A conversa. É, né? É. Hoje eu tô naquele ritmo, naquele ritmo. Não, tá tudo bem. Tá tudo bem. Tem nada de errado acontecendo. Tá tudo bem.
All right. Then let's cut the chat and move out.
Eu vou até testar personagem aqui ruim no jogo. Então, eu tinha que ter aberto Nioh para eu ficar com uma raiva ainda do mundo, sabe? Do planeta Terra, em geral. Mas é isso, né, cara? A gente tem que continuar. Tem que seguir em frente. Não adianta ficar danando de maluco, não. Danando de doido, não. Aliás, é melhor dar uma de maluco. Dá uma de doido, e pronto.
In that respect, no one in the underground comes close to her. I was actually once an officer of the Silver Main Guards. After being discharged due to an injury, I followed my old lady here to the underworld, where I planned to retire. But as things would have it, I ended up busier than ever. There's nothing to regret.
Olha, tá um calor do Rio de Janeiro. Enganar vocês não. Tá muito calor, mas muito calor. Deve estar uns 40 graus aqui, por aí.
With Natasha's leadership, we have the confidence to lead the Underworlders to a brighter future. And much of that is thanks to all of you. Fortunately, Svara turned out to have some useful information for you. After all your hard work, I'd feel quite guilty if you left empty-handed. Well, you still have a long journey ahead.
Tem uma outra fala que ela evoca pensamento positivo.
Till we meet again, friends of Wildfire.
Vou. Tô na reta final aqui de Belo Blog.
Fortunately, you still have a long.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Vamos lá, não vou perguntar nada pro Sampo não, ele só fala mentira. Esqueci de pegar uma água pra mim, ele falou de água ali, já tá um calor do caramba aqui.
Mother, I have returned.
Ih, a mãe dela já tá completamente coringada.
I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
Ela toda bonitinha, ela eu fui lá na favela lá, subi o morrão e tá tudo bem, nesse caso desceu, né?
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths.
É surreal, maluco! A Cocolha é surreal. Surreal.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian. to carry these secrets for eternity.
Ah, Ivy, já comecei a trabalhar no RPG de mesa do Honkai, hein?
I believe that the order to
Já escrevi
dispatch
alguma
the
coisinha
outsiders
aqui
was a
já,
mistake.
hoje. Já peguei as
To solve the
classes.
problems brought on by the Stellar, the architects waited
E
hundreds of
não,
years.
não será
And those
uma
outsiders
adaptação,
may be
porque
the
vai ser mais ou menos um sistema próprio. Claro,
Arrogant,
óbvio.
ignorant.
Você é membro do Magias Dragões.
Disappoint me, Bronya.
Óbvio que você
You
poderá
merely glimpsed the
participar.
tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything.
Mas
You
por
spend
enquanto
a
tá
short time with that
no,
underworld scum. And suddenly you have the
assim,
audacity to question my
tá bem
orders.
na...
Guards, take Bronya.
Eu ainda tenho que ver como é que eu vou traduzir as porcentagens, que porcentagem não dá muito certo com RPG de
everything you
mesa,
ever
não.
kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am
É, tá.
standing my
Eu tô
ground,
escrevendo
Madam
alguma coisa
Guardian.
lá já, peguei as classes, peguei os elementos.
Stop dismissing me
Eu
with
tenho que ver
vague
ainda como é que os
excuses.
elementos funcionam nesse jogo pra colocar no RPG de mesa.
What exactly it is you are
O
hiding.
problema de qualquer jogo,
Why do you send the
quando você vai
Silverman
fazer
guards
um
to die
RPG
in
de mesa
fragmented?
baseado no jogo,
Why have you
é que
abandoned the
os
people
jogos
of the
eletrônicos,
underworld? And why?
eles raramente têm
Why did you have
as
that
questões
sudden change
de
of mind?
interpretação social. Tipo, como é que você faz interações sociais, né?
I knew this moment would come
Alguns jogos
sooner or
têm,
later.
mas a
Just
maioria não tem.
didn't expect
O
it
jogo de
would be
RPG
so
de
soon.
turno normalmente só tem estatística
You want
de
to know
combate.
Why I gave those
A maioria
orders?
deles, né?
Is that right?
Principalmente quando eles
Do
não
you
são
believe
baseados em
you're ready
algum jogo de
to learn
RPG
the
de
truth?
mesa. Por exemplo, o Baldur's
Yes.
Gate, ele tem toda a mecânica do D&D
I
que
am
eles são
ready.
lá. Então ele é praticamente o contrário, né? Ele é a
Then come
adaptação
with me, Bronya.
de um RPG de mesa para um videogame. Quando é um
The
videogame,
voice of this
quando nasce como videogame,
Dying world.
ele não tem muita coisa que um RPG de mesa precisa para ser bem sucedido, na minha opinião, né? Precisa ali ter a parte social. Muitos não tem nem a parte mental do jogo,
Finally
não tem estatísticas mentais, tipo, inteligência, raciocínio, sabe, percepção. A maioria não tem.
Oh wait, I haven't finished yet. All right, let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long
Mas
as
uma
it's
das
not
coisas que o
Gertrude
Honkai
Hotel again.
facilita para você levar para um RPG de mesa é que as classes de personagens são praticamente as clássicas
No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
de um RPG de mesa. O caçador seria o ladino barra assassino, né? Ninja, essas coisas assim.
No way! The boss will recognize us. Plus, Silvermane guards are stationed nearby. We'd be offering ourselves up on a silver platter.
A Cocólia tá
What do you
querendo
think?
fazer a Bronya
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to
substituir ela,
Cheval
né?
Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Gepard for the time being?
Vamos evitar o Gepardo, porque o Gepardo
He's
é
an
um
elite
paladino
officer
chato.
of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to
Aí
him.
tem o Destruidor.
Besides, if he hasn't been
Seria
persuaded
o
by Bronia's
misto do
letter,
tanque com o
we'd be
DPS.
walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop.
Os caminhos aqui são basicamente as classes de personagens.
But
Os elementos
we must keep a low
seriam mais ou
profile.
menos as raças, como a gente conhece de RPG de mesa D&D, né?
What's wrong, Zayla?
Nothing.
Seria mais ou menos isso.
Just a little new. The last time I was on the surface,
Oi.
I was still a child. I have no memory.
Onde é que
of any
mandaram
of
e-mail
this.
pra você? Tô falando com a minha sobrinha aqui.
The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time.
Vou
Might
testar o
have something to
Lucas,
do
tá
with
aí.
us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Huh? Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted! Alright, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit, exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Branya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry.
É ela, rainha da
Napoleon and
porra
I aren't
toda.
even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the architects.
É a personagem que tem o visual mais legal desse jogo pra mim.
I don't
É a
believe
Sergio.
you guys would do anything bad. And the architects are going to need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the
No
details.
Tormenta 20 ela seria uma inventora.
You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the Supreme Guardian. These days, I just spend my time fixing things
Isso
in
aí
this
é
workshop.
combo, hein? Inventou e barda é
Playing music.
combo, hein?
It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Vamos contar tudo pra ela.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Ih, não.
Try not to embellish the
É,
facts.
a 7 de março foi contar o que aconteceu com o Locha lá, meu Deus do céu! Não, uma hora a gente chega lá na parte do Locha. Vai ser daquele jeito, né?
I wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently.
Estilo 7 de março de contar histórias.
After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Branya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron.
Falar
I never
nisso,
thought I'd hear the word again after being expelled by the architects.
a Mirrojo anunciou o
I'll tell you
1.5.
everything. Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data
Acho que eu
recorded in that
vou
robot,
fazer,
Spark,
react da live
the
da
architects dug out the truth
Mirrojo.
long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck.
Ah, não.
Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron.
Vai sair a 1.5 esse final de semana agora. Tava no YouTube lá, eu vi a live já criada.
All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure. I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly.
Eu descobri uma coisa nesse computador aqui que eu tô jogando, muito
My
bizonho.
research was all based on historical
Ele roda
data
melhor
and lab
em
simulations.
resoluções mais altas.
Not long after I submitted my
O jogo fica mais suave.
preliminary report and application,
Se botar ele em Full
I received
HD,
my
não
punishment. It was
sei o que
obvious that
acontece e
somebody
fica pesado o
didn't
jogo.
want my research to continue.
Sempre é sexta. A Evelyn tá falando que é sexta. Deve ser
It's been so
sexta-feira.
many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm, it was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force. She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation.
Não sei.
And the real Cocolia has already vanished. Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions? Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material.
Vai ser o aniversário de um ano.
Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Branya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed. You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first. Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab
Ah, tá.
simulations
A Evelyn
and
falou que a
outbound
do Genshin
surveys
foi
to establish a
adiada
rough
porque a China
location.
está em luto que o ministro da China
According
morreu.
to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front
Ainda
lines
bem que
first.
a desbravadora dessa
And if you
luta
get past
agora
the
é de
restricted zone
teste,
in
né?
one piece,
Não é a que eu tô
you'll have a
usando.
whole
Porque
heap
se
of
fosse a que eu tô
Fragmentum to deal
usando, meu
with.
Deus do céu.
Yes, that's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my
Chega de
official
pessimismo.
capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
Sim.
Darn it! I forgot my brother's
Não,
today.
é bizarro, o Evelyn.
I'll handle him.
A Servo só cometeu um erro atrás do outro.
Japard!
Porque
It's you.
ela ter sido mandada embora. Mas foi por causa do Stellaron, pô. O Stellaron já tava influenciando a cabeça da Cocolia.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
depois a Acompanhe ficou todo bugado.
That's right.
Com os negócios de Sharon.
Sis, you look a bit
E a Selma
pale.
foi embora.
Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So
Jeppy.
grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared.
Engraçado que eles têm uma irmã que é totalmente negligenciada. Tá largada no mundo aí.
That the three intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district.
Não, mas ela é tão negligenciada que eles nem comentam dela aí nessa primeira história. Resumo, ela foi inventada depois. Ela é tipo a irmã de Schrödinger. Se as pessoas veem, ela tá lá. Se não vê, ela não tá lá, não.
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klopov Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd return.
Ela tava fora desse universo, né? Aí ela passou a aparecer no universo depois que ela surgiu ali no jogo.
I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Ih, vai dar ruim.
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during the bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Exato, é uma pesquisa proibida.
I am not. How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian. But this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Lancelot, né?
É. Phew, I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Cara, é engraçado que eu não quero nem criar isso, mas o único 5 estrelas no mochileiro que não pode ver é o Veltz. Se ver o Veltz, ele vai estragar meu time, cara.
Rest assured, Kokolia may have changed over the years,
Não, ele veio a... Se ele tivesse vindo de primeira, no lugar da Himeko, beleza, mas daqui a pouco vem outro, já vai vir outro no mochileiro. Ou no 5 estrelas normal, né?
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Cocolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over.
Vai vir outro.
Let's go to the restricted zone.
Em breve. Tô disparando lá no mochileiro lá. E daqui a pouco vai vir a Rorô. Rorô. É, a próxima personagem é a Rorô.
Is Bronya really safe?
Abundância.
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Come around and have a look.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Porque foi ver a porcaria da gente.
They've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me.
As
Stick close,
espertizadores.
guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you?
Eu acho que a Mirre já tá dando mole.
Let us in already.
Ela já tem que ser feito que nem o LOL. Sim, e outra coisa. Eles tinham que ter feito a banda da tipo o cadeado. O cadeado do League of Legends. Eles tinham que ter feito a mesma coisa aí. Ter feito a serva, o lobo prateado. Deixa eu ver mais quem que entraria nessa banda. A Cilia e a Topaz. Mas no League of Legends eles pegaram as quatro personagens mais populares tirando a Ashe. Porque a Ashe não fazia sentido.
Who see the reserve units as a vacation. Let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city.
Eles fizeram uma banda de homens no LoL.
The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
Uma coisa que faz música e o pessoal ama, tá? Ama ela. Aí tem a New Wolf, que é uma dançarina de número.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at hell on earth.
A Lujinha, ela é uma cantora de teatro chinês.
Aqui a Evie tá falando que no Genshin eles fazem uma orquestra na época de aniversário. Geralmente o Zog e o Maestro. E eles mudam a composição todo ano. Dane-se a Cocolha, a serva deveria ser a líder, concordo.
A serva deveria ser a líder.
É, deveria ser a líder, inclusive, no lugar da Bronya, depois que tem a batalha final aí. Mas a serva não quer não quer essas coisas não.
It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
Mechanical Fever released a new song. Did you hear it?
Oh, I sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to death. It's a completely different style.
vocalista da banda.
Even Mechanical
Eu
Fever
esqueci
is
que ela
changing.
também é membro da banda.
Rock and roll's dead.
O cara tá reclamando lá. O Rock morreu.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh. I thought Palo was pretty good.
Banda da Ferro toca rock pesado, eu acho. Eu acho que eu
Nope.
fazer a
This
banda
terminal's
igual.
offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
E pior que
Look for
a
another.
arma do
Every
Parte
platform linked to the
é
gearbridge
a
should have a
shape da
similar
guitarra.
terminal.
I never would have guessed that
Guitarra
Japard and you
da-
were brother and sister.
Da Ferro, cara.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing. Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals.
Carrega aqui da guitarra e tem o som no escuro.
You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Branya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters.
Aí repeliu os monstros que a própria Bronya,
We can't
Cocolha
activate either
tava
of these
mandando pra lá.
terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation
Através do
itself.
Stellaron. Na verdade, Stellaron tava mandando através do Akira.
Aren't you the maintenance people? What are you doing over here? You can't just go wherever you please in the restricted zone. Get to work.
Olha, se eu usar aqui o seu jogo, isso aconteceu também com algumas com as outras guardiães supremos. Só porque que salvo.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit
Da
for
Hank tá na cena e
everything?
nem botaram o boneco
That's a
aí no
disaster
negócio.
waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
A 7 de março também tá na cena
As
e não
long as we
botaram
can
ela.
gain access permissions to the hub,
Acho que
we
não
can
conseguiram
operate the
encaixar.
gearbridge terminals.
Aí tiraram do.
That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance.
Se você reparar, a maioria das cenas não tem mais do que 3 personagens.
So that's why you
Raramente eles colocam mais de 3 personagens numa cena com fala.
thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
Lembrando que esse jogo é jogo de celular, né?
Yo, evening soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations.
Deixa a gente passar aí pra ver como é que tá o negócio.
No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Ah, darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Serval, this Dun, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to.
You! Hold it right there. This is a military base. Temporary workers aren't allowed in.
Eu vi lá, Ivan. Engraçada a foto.
Did you hear
A foto da orquestra do Genshin.
Seems like both the front line and the city are short-handed right now.
Seriously? No way. I thought Malik had only just been promoted.
Mysterious. Feels like something big's about to go down.
As long as it's away from the front line, I'd happily be reassigned.
Cara, mas eu não gostei dessa história deles terem feito um personagem novo só porque o Danrig mudou de skin. É muito jogo de gacha mesmo.
Hey, Done! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
E o pior, o que faz menos sentido ainda é quando você bota o Danheng e o Danheng na equipe. É, o Dan é tecladista.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
Arte Steel é o dos garotos? Se for o dos garotos, eu até via o banner. Ih, o Dan tá ficando com raiva.
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem.
O clipe eu não vi ainda não.
Something like that?
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the
Deu
favor.
ruim. A serva não sabe mentir, não.
Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar.
Ai, meu Deus do céu. O 7 e o Afélio é casal.
Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a
É que nem o EZ e o...
How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about
Tariq.
this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
I brought you guys here and I'm standing with you till the end.
Aí, qual equipe que você deveria entrar na luta